this past week I went and bent up the one for the other side. I got an exact matching pair here now. The second one was much easier to do. It only took me half the time to do it. Took me like 15-20 minutes, and I had this one bent and it worked out just about perfect. A little bit of adjustment and I got her. So right now I'm working on getting this drilled through. I transferred lines and marked and drilled the holes. Next I'm going to clamp this thing on here and fit up the other half of the back and mark it for welding, probably tack weld it on in place there. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, I think I'm ready to fit these up. Okay, I got things fitted up here, got my holes drilled, I'm ready to tack the two pieces together. Just backing this with a little piece of copper to protect the body there, and let's get ready to burn. Just get that ground down. Got one whole side ready to roll. So I got things fitted on here. It's looking pretty good, but it moved a little on me. I got a little bit of a gap there. I'd like to see that arced a little bit more through there. And this is hanging out a little too far there. So I'm actually going to try and throw this in the vise and see if I can add a little bit of bend in here. I think if I just add a little bit of bend right there, it'll kick that bottom down. So I ran out of batteries last night, but I managed to get things tacked up here. Got the main tube frame welded on there. Next thing to do here is I'm just going to cut a few supports. I'm going to pick up on that mount there, give me a little extra rigidity, probably put a couple more in there just to brace back to the body and give this thing a lot more strength. So first thing to do, got a little piece here. This will fit in there once I get it trimmed up. Just got to notch that out, so I'm going to try doing that with a plasma cutter, see how that works. So let's get to it. Alright, so I got a brace tacked on here. I'll take that off and finish weld it up. That one will be permanent. I put that on. It's going to sit low, as you can see there. It won't come right up to the bottom of the skin there, just because I wanted to be able to bolt through there. So I just drilled a hole and tapped it. This is just temporary brace. I'll use it just to kind of hold the frame while I skin it. Once I got the skin on, then I'll put more braces in here. That'll be tight up to the top of the bottom of the skin. Then I can tack weld it on. That way everything kind of flows nice and smooth. And I'm just worried that if I get these up too high or too low, it'll pull or push and deform that skin from a nice smooth surface. So I'll do the skin first and then put the braces on underneath after. Anyway, let's get that popped off and get some welding going here. And after that, it'll be time to finally get to the driver's side. And I'll get this fender popped off, get it mounted up just the same as I did the other side there. So let's get to her. So this is a driver's side fender removed. I decided to try pulling it off in one piece without separating out the three pieces of plastic, the splash guard, the support, and the fender itself. Then I didn't have to deal with these little plastic pot rivet kind of things. So there's just a few bolts through there. I think 4 of them altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. This is what goes onto that little metal tab that sticks out from the fender there. That's obviously broken off on mine. So it is possible to take it off, and you just got to pop those clips out. I had a couple here that had popped off the fender, but for the remaining ones there, I just worked my way around with a skinny tool getting in behind there. I use a little 6-inch scale to pop the tabs to get it in. If anybody's curious how that works. Come on, camera mount. So if you can get a little pressure in behind there, and usually pulling on the fender is adequate, you just got to slip in behind and press those little tabs in. Come on, Missy. And there it goes. They'll pop right out of there. So this is the tab here. Those are the little pieces you got to squeeze in. So you just push them in from each side with something skinny that you can get in between the body and the fender with. And these are the little tabs that always break here. These things are pretty flimsy, so as soon as you hit something substantial, fender usually takes it out. So anyway, let's get on to mounting up those pieces of steel here. I'll get those tacked in place and fit it up, and get moving here. All right, making progress. Got her all fitted up, and everything's looking pretty good. I was hoping it turns out as well as the other side, and my fit there looks like it is. So now I just got to fit up the tubing here and make it match the other side. Got a little bit of room to chop off here. And I got a little bit of room to cut off this up here, make it a little tighter there, of course, but everything seems to be coming together pretty darn good. This looks like an exact match of the other side when you hold the two up. So I have high hopes for this. It's starting to look good. All right, got her all welded in here now. Now I'll work on that support bracket right here, and then we're ready for skins. Turned out pretty darn close. It's not exact. My bending wasn't perfect here, so this end sticks out just a hair bit more than the other one by about, I don't know, maybe 1/4 of an inch there. But other than that, it's pretty darn close to exact when you hold the two of them up together. All right, let's keep her going. All right, I got a pair. 2 very close to identical pieces here. Turned out real well. Pretty happy with how they look. There's just a slight difference in angle across the top of those things. I don't know if you can pick that up or not, but it is what it is, and I'll never notice that once they're on the Jeep. So that's about all I'm doing this weekend here. It's about time to go home and relax, so I'll have to pick this up through the week. Now that I can put my fenders back on here, I can work on these at my leisure. Just get the skin on there, which I've got sitting over here. So maybe in an evening this week, I'll whack up a couple pieces, start making some templates out of cardboard, and I'll start skinning those things. So that's it for this episode.